Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Trove in the amazing wonderful world that is Team Pixel, and say hello to my rainbow blocks of death because that's pretty much what that is. So anyway, today what I'm going to be doing is giving away this void soul face because I can. Not going to be giving away this for a little bit, but again, since this week we can actually reroll the second stat on any gear, this giveaway will be really nice. So if you want to win that, just comment down in the comment section down below, and the next day I will pick a winner. So instead of going to the air world, I thought we might change it up a little bit and just go to this world, the world being the prime world. Now, I don't know how much lag I'm actually going to get, not FPS wise, but latency, because usually when I go into these worlds, I tend to have a lot of latency, as in server lag. I don't know why. It's probably my end for all I know, because my internet's not the best, but even then, it's really strong in the prime worlds. I don't know why here of all places, but in the elemental worlds it's not really that big, which is mainly why I go to those worlds and not this. But with that being said, I still really like this world, like, you know, the prime worlds, because they have like the desert and all that, and it's kind of unfortunate because you never actually find the desert in the elemental worlds or anything like that. So maybe they could change that in the future, but I really don't know, because like I said, I like the desert, and before all of this, desert was actually my favorite biome, and to be honest, it still might be, I don't know. But now we got the Fae and all that in the elemental worlds. In my opinion, this is just me, they should replace the Fae biome in the water world with a desert. I know that really wouldn't make sense, and I know I'm just pretty much saying this because I like the desert, but you know, to be honest, who likes Fae? The Fae biome is gross, and I really don't like it, mainly because for some reason my computer doesn't seem to handle it. I don't know if that's because they use a lot of effects or what, but as soon as I go in there, my computer's like, nope, not gonna do this today, and it's like, it pretty much dies on me. So yeah, I don't know, just something about that, I guess. But the desert, on the other hand, seems to be really nice, and I just like the desert. Deserts in a lot of games are just some of my favorites. I don't know. I would have to say okay, that guy hit me when I went through the portal, but I would have to say some of my favorites are the Candoria, you know, obviously because it's candy, and the desert. I used to really like the Cursed Vale biome, but not that much. I don't know why I stopped, you know, really liking it. I just don't. And the dragon biome, which is what I'm going to, it used to be really cool, but in my opinion, I think that people have gotten sick of it because the elemental world is only the Dragonfire Peaks. Like the air world, it's the medieval highlands and Cursed Vale, so that, you know, there's two different biomes. But the lava world, you know, which makes sense, the lava world is only the the dragon biome. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if not for the fact that you have to swim like pretty much 5 miles out to actually get anywhere. And when I mean swim 5 miles out, I mean fly or take a fireproof bird as in Kabiri or a boat and sail across the lava, because apparently that's a thing. I don't know why. But here we are, at long last, the fire biome. I would be using Gonda here, but, you know, since my Boomeranger, or the Boomeranger in general, isn't really good with Gonda because you need attack speed, I guess for normal adventuring that's not really the case, because mainly what you're doing, at least while you're adventuring, is just throwing your urn and all that. But I still like to get a few decent hits in before I actually throw the urn sometimes. Well, not before I throw the urn, but, you know, usually when I throw the urn, that doesn't one-shot then, because my boomer is not that strong, I guess, but I don't know, maybe. Maybe one day he will become the strongest boomeranger you have ever known to see. Now, I don't have the best stats, like I said, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it, indeed. And one day when that becomes a reality, I will be known as Nintenjo Gulmer, the best boomeranger to ever live. If I even am still with the boomeranger at that point, I really don't know. I'm like swapping my gems over and over all over the place, but yeah, he's just fun, and I'm mainly just trying classes right now because these classes I played a long time ago. There's an S5 hat, I think that was. Like, I played these classes a long time ago, and then for some reason I just stopped playing them, and I think the only reason why I started playing the Shadow Hunter was just because of how much how much more appealing it looked compared to the other classes, you know, at the start, I guess, because it was just a machine gun pretty much. Now, before that update, I was actually maining the I was maining this guy before that update. At least I'm pretty sure I was. Now, I think I was actually maining the Barb like more than a year ago. I actually don't remember that, but I do remember buying the Santa Barb costume for about 20k, which I think that was like the equivalent to 200k back then, because, you know, you didn't get nearly as much flux as you did now. The only like literally the only flux that you got back in the day was from deconning or deconstructing. We call it deconning because it just sounds cooler, but deconstructing gear. Now, surely there were other ways to get it, but one of the main ways was just deconstructing gear. And then Dragon Challenges come along and like, hey dude, we heard you want some flux, and they're like, have some flux out the butt. We're gonna supply you the flux out like with these chests. And everyone thought that like the game was gonna break or something because all the cash were giving out like 2 to 5k flux, and that was pretty much unheard of. You never got that much flux at one time doing any activity in the game. I'm actually gonna go for that biome over there, because screw this biome and screw the ice biome. The ice biome can just go away. I've never liked ice areas in any game. Well, barely. Well, the ice area in this game is actually not that bad, but the main thing which I don't like is that everyone, for some reason, makes their dungeons out of entirely out of ice blocks, which I don't like ice physics. I'm not playing Luigi U, so I don't care for them. And even if I was playing Luigi U, I wouldn't be playing Luigi U just because of those ice physics. But pretty much Mario, but just ice physics. That's all it is. And oh, you only have 100 seconds to beat this, because why not, you know? But yeah, the Boomerang, I actually didn't even get that objective, not that I needed it with the experience. But Boomeranger is just really fun, and he's actually decent for Shadow Towers. I wouldn't know. My gems aren't the best, but my Boomeranger can handle Ultra Spike and Ultra Weeping just fine. Pretty much all of the classes that I've mained at one point or another could handle it. You know, they might not be the fastest, and I'm pretty sure my Shadow Hunter was actually a lot faster than them, than the Boomer and all that. But you know, I'm just experimenting. I think the best class that I've actually had to solo, like Ultra Pin and all that, was the Dino Tamer. Mainly because of the fact that my Dino Tamer was the only class that I've ever used that was able to, even do that. Because none of my other classes that I've tried were able to solo Ultras before, which I know can be done. And I know everyone's probably thinking I'm a scrub because I can't do it. But, that's not the point of the game. The devs want you to, experience it with other people and have it be a challenge. But Ultra Spike and Weeping are just easy, and then all of a sudden you go to U9 and it's like, oh, we heard you like challenge, so we're about to one-shot you all over the place, and it's like, that's no fun. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I've always been wondering where the defense stat was in this game, and I know technically health counts as defense in this game, because I'm fairly sure, I might actually be wrong about this. I'm fairly sure, but I might be wrong about this because that makes a lot of sense. But I think that health is actually your defense, because I'm pretty sure monsters do more or less damage depending on what your max health is. And if that's the case, that's kind of really dumb. To be honest, they should make health regen and like just totally rework that into defense or something like that, because health regen is no one uses it and you don't need it, no one cares about it. So just, you know, just change it, because why not? Why keep it around? It's like knockback, and they did a good thing when they removed knockback, but literally some classes have knockback internally, like, you know, the Candy Barb and the Boomeranger. The Boomeranger actually has a lot more knockback because of his dumb urn, because a lot of times you throw an urn at a boss and it just skyrockets to the other side of the room. Like, what just happened? Why did this do that? I don't know, but it would be really nice if they actually took that away from him, you know, just made it so it wasn't so knockbacky, I guess. It's the same thing with the Dino Tamer's second class gem, and still to this day, I don't know if that's a second class gem or if they actually removed that gem but didn't remove it from people who already had it, if that made sense. Because in BTS, there's actually a second class gem for the Dino Tamer. I don't think you can get it anymore. Only people who have had it, which I'm one of those people, you know, are the only people that are still gonna have it. If you try to get a gem, I'm pretty sure it gives you the alt cooldown. But pretty much before they fixed it, I guess, the tri-shot ability, which works for your basic shot and your ult. So when that actually comes out, if it does, I don't know if it's a future thing or if they just scrapped it and didn't take it out of BTS, but you know, it also applies to your ultimate. So your ultimate is shooting 3 acid balls, and that's gonna be really strong. But the thing about it was, right at the very beginning, it had major knockback. So if you shot someone oh geez, if you shot someone with your tri-shot on the ult, they would absolutely go flying. I actually used to have a gif of me shooting a boss a single time, and it just went flying. And it went so far, I kid you not, it went so far that it went out of my draw distance. And I even tested it. I actually put on max draw distance, which was just like 210 or something like that. And it still went out of my view. I don't know how, or... oh, my throat. Why is my throat, like, doing this to me? My throat hates me. Okay, I'm back from that coughing attack that I just had, but I really don't know what happened. I don't care. But anyway, like I was saying, what was I saying? I actually don't remember, but that's besides the point, I guess, now, because that is now irrelevant, because my coughing has proven, yes, to be more... something. So anyway, that's gonna be the end of this video, because I don't want to go on another freaking coughing tantrum. But so I'm just gonna sit up here, and in the next episode maybe we will actually test another class, because I do believe I have a set of magic gems. I don't remember what class it's actually on. It's on one of the classes, at least I'm pretty sure. It might actually be on my Ice Age, now that I think about it. No, like, I know, oh, my pirate captain is the one that has them. So this is, like, these are my best gems for magic, which you can see, like, none of them are maxed out and all that, but I guess they're decent. I mainly had this for the Dino Tamer, and if I put these gems on the Dino Tamer, I'm pretty sure these are the gems that enabled me to solo Ultra Pin, like, you know, not the boss, but the floors, and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just it might be really good. I don't know if I'll put it back on the Dino Tamer or actually put it on the Chloromancer or anything. I don't actually know how good the Chloro is. But that'll be determined in the next episode, guys. So, see you later. Or maybe I might actually play on the Pirate Captain. I don't know. But, see you later and get barf in your face. Barf. 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 I can't get to work because if I shoot, it's just going to do that. But, see you later, guys, and free fall.